Welcome to PLUSone, the series where each month I look at the free games on PlayStation Plus and tell you if they're worth the download. After all, the games may be free, but your time is valuable. Today we're closing out July 2018's free PS4 games with the two cross-buy games, Extreme Exorcism and Space Overlords. One of these games is just okay, and the other might be the single worst game I have ever played on the PS4. Trust me, you're gonna want to stick around for this one because I am ready to go off. First up though is Extreme Exorcism, a 2015 arcade-styled indie game with a heavy emphasis on couch co-op. The basic premise is incredibly simple. You see that ghost chair thing? Kill it. After that, a new round starts, and that chair will be replaced by an exact clone of you in the previous round. Every move you make, whatever weapon you had, every attack you perform, this ghost will match it all perfectly. Kill that ghost and you'll enter the next round, where you'll find both of your previous rounds ghostified, and your goal is now to kill the most recent ghost, which will have a little crown on its head. Repeat ad nauseum. That's it. That's the entire gameplay loop. Well, that's not exactly true. You can hold up to 3 weapons at once, and there are these little weapon spawners that will drop a huge variety of weapons. Most notable is the Vortex ability that will permanently kill off any ghost that you trap. This allows you a chance to reset some very dodgy areas where your ghosts make it impossible to survive. You'll have 3 lives to score as many points as possible. There are only 3 modes of play here: the arcade mode, a competitive deathmatch with friends, and the challenge mode, which may limit you to a certain weapon, require a certain number of kills, etc. In the arcade mode, you'll work your way through several different rooms of this haunted mansion, each of which has 5 different levels. You don't actually need to play all 5 levels in each room though, you just need to get a certain total score across all the levels in one room to progress to the next. Again, that's all there is here. Within about an hour, I had beaten almost the entire arcade mode. The concept behind the game is super neat, but it wears thin after, no joke, maybe 10 minutes. Unless you have friends nearby to play it with, there's no real reason to download this one. I mean, hell, this isn't even available on the Vita, where it would arguably fit best because of its bite-sized nature. It's the wrong game at the wrong time and in the wrong place. Before I move on, I'll cover the other usual stuff. It's only 170 megabytes in size, so it's not very big, but there are only about a dozen trophies, so there's no real incentive even for you trophy hunters to play it. Okay, let's move on to Space Overlords. I almost didn't want to make this video and just pretend I forgot about these two because of this game. But it's forever in my trophy list now, and I don't want that to happen to any of you. I suffer through the bad ones so you don't have to. This is genuinely the worst game to ever hit PlayStation Plus. If you've ever played Ratchet and Clank Going Commando way back on the PS2, do you remember those giant Clank levels? The ones where you'd fight a boss on those spherical moon levels and destroy the city around you? That was really cool as a minigame, right? Space Overlords, nearly 20 years later mind you, takes away the boss fight part of that minigame and makes you just destroy the buildings. Your giant robot thing has 2 regular attacks, a special attack, a boost that lets you run through the buildings, and that's pretty much it. Your goal with every planet is to destroy every building while under a set time limit, while fighting off tanks and turrets whose shots blend in with the terrain, while dodging obstacles that the game never quite explains, and while fighting with the absolutely awful collision detection. It is a struggle sometimes just to get up a tiny slope. It's pathetic. You'll go through a handful of crappy galaxies, each of which has a handful of crappy planets for you to crappily destroy. Before each crappy planet is more or less the exact same crappy cutscene which shows the crappy enemy humanoids preparing for your crappy attack and some insignificant plot garbage. You're a god or something whose sister betrayed you and now she has humanoids worshipping her and colonizing every planet, and you're essentially playing Thanos and killing everything because hey, why not? It's poorly written, the game looks like hot garbage, and mind you, there are 3, count them 3, loading screens just to get to each level, followed by about 20 seconds of unskippable intro sequences that are the same every single time. The gameplay is not fun, the story is not fun, nothing about this game is fun, not even the split screen co-op, and trust me, I tried it, it was, you guessed it, not fun. There are 4 characters in this campaign, and if you pick one you don't like, you better be ready to start the entire game over because there's only 1 save slot. There are 2 bonus campaigns after that too if you really hate yourself, and if you want to make other people hate you too, you can make your own terrible worlds in this terrible game's terrible planet creator and share them with your terrible friends or the entire world. Oh, but wait, the servers are down, what a surprise! If this is all we have left to look forward to on the Vita, it's no wonder that Sony's discontinuing the free Vita games in March. Not only should you not download this game, not only is this game not worthy of being a PlayStation Plus game, this game goes right up there with Life of Black Tiger and Skylight Free Range as a game that shouldn't even be on the system to begin with. Trust me, I've reviewed Life of Black Tiger, and Space Overlords might just be worse. At least Black Tiger is done in an hour. Whew. Okay, so this one was obviously a bit shorter, but I don't ever try to stretch any of these out, so if it's short, so be it. If you want more of me tearing bad games apart, though, check out that Life of Black Tiger review. I'll put it here on the screen somewhere. As always, let me know what you thought about July's PS Plus games in the comments down below. Like the video if you enjoyed it, because every like helps, and if you're not already, make sure you're subscribed. For you +1 only viewers, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next month. And for the super awesome ones that watch every video, I'll see you guys in a few days for my next larger review. As always, stay golden.